Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. These are going to be Pluto in retrograde readings for my dearest Taurus. Now Taurus, Pluto in retrograde this year is all about taking your power back. Ready or not, Pluto retrograde is here beginning on April 27th, and the Lord of the Underworld will begin his backward shift until October 6th, 2021, so it's almost 6 months. Relentless and smoldering is how we can describe Pluto's celestial expression. Renewal and transformation are going to be the results of this intense purification process, Taurus. Despite being known as the cosmic Grim Reaper, Pluto's power governs all things related to death, karma, sex, taboo, transformation, and everything that's hidden underneath the surface. All right, Taurus, so as I'm doing this reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, take a moment to check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading, or if you like the cards that I'm using, I do have them listed and linked in order of appearance. Also, Taurus, feel free to leave a comment, and don't forget to ring that notification bell. So let's see what messages Spirit wants to bring forth for my dearest Taurus for Pluto in retrograde. Messages for Taurus, please, for this Pluto in retrograde reading. Messages for Taurus, please, for Pluto in retrograde. Okay, Queen of Swords. Beautiful. So this is my Taurus. This is your energy. Some of you may have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in your chart, or just exhibiting the qualities of this very intelligent, logical, authentic, honest, and fair queen. Okay, this is not a gender-specific reading. This is about communicating what's within, being fair and generous. She's very loyal as well. What's being transformed for you? The Knight of Swords. So I do feel like this is something having to do with communication. Some of you, if this is about a relationship, you could be a little bit older than somebody. It could be one of your children. It could be a friend. It could be a sibling. I feel like they're under your tutelage. And again, it could be a romantic relationship or a soulmate type energy. The Knight of Swords is about taking swift action. So there may be something that you've been studying or you've been learning, okay? And maybe just trying to figure out what is your soul's path, what is your journey going to look like. There's something that you're being very decisive, you're ready, you're prepared to take action. What you need to do, we have the Magician in reverse. So this is about, the Magician in reverse is always my Mercury in retrograde card. So it's about making sure that you do communicate clearly, even if you know what it is that you want to say. Taurus, oftentimes when we're on these very deeply spiritual journeys, and sometimes we can move into an energy of isolation, that when we are presented with being present in conversations or with other people or trying to get our point across, we can sometimes be a little bit blunt, or we kind of, I'm getting like this little bit of an energy of you knowing what you want and being very, very cutthroat about it, but in a good way, okay? Not in a negative way, but just be careful about how you're communicating, because the Magician here is telling me that there may be a risk of miscommunication or misunderstandings. Okay, so just make sure that you double check that you're on the same page if anybody else is involved. Okay, if you're going through a breakup, a separation, you're starting a love, this is a job, or you're teaching, because I get this energy of teaching here as well. It was weird, the energy of tutelage that came through. Whatever journey that you are on, it's really important that your actions align with your words. This is also about coming into alignment, so making sure that what's happening within is what you see happening on the outside as well. And the Magician here has all the tools that he needs, but he needs to use them very wisely. Okay, what you need to do, the Hanged Man. So I can see that it's almost like somebody here, you're chomping at the bit. You know what you want. You've done the research. You've made up your mind. Okay, but what Spirit's asking you to do is to pull back. Don't rush anything. You're actually still in the process of growth and change and getting a higher understanding. Spirit's also saying you don't want to sacrifice yourself or a relationship or a situation unnecessarily. What's hidden from you is the Seven of Wands, okay? So this is an energy. This could be a fire sign that's in your surroundings, somebody that's being a little bit defensive. What Spirit wants you to know is that you are going to win. This is you becoming the highest expression of yourself, but it may be a bit of a bumpy road. So again, be careful. What I'm seeing is if you're dealing with people online, or if you're communicating, or you're in a long distance relationship, it's really important. Or if you're texting, nowadays this is what we all do, but something that you say could really run the risk of being misunderstood. So this is about pausing and seeing things from everybody else's perspective as well. First of all, being in alignment with what you know, what you want, okay? There will be struggle, but you will be victorious, okay? And your outcome energy, the Six of Pentacles, coming into balance. Okay, some of you guys, you may be bringing a relationship back into balance, a family back together. Some of you guys, this is just about, being secure financially. This is about doing something. Some of you guys may be studying law or may be involved with the judicial system somehow. Again, I'm also picking up heavy Gemini energy and Virgo here, Pisces as well. But that really the importance of communication. Some of you guys are going to be giving some sort of presentation, or if you're doing something on YouTube, people are going to be listening to you. It's weird. I get this like energy of like an influencer type energy, but maybe even becoming like a scholar or a teacher or somebody who's in the public eye. But I'm getting like this energy of journalism, of somebody writing a speech or being quite prophetic here. So I love this energy. Spirit wants you to know that this great transformation is not only going to give you a higher perspective. Spirit also wants you to know to not be too attached to the outcome with the Magician card in reverse, okay? Because sometimes we have to slow down even if we don't want to, but these twists and turns can be quite magical, and they really shape us and take us to where it is that we need to go. So I do see it might be a little bit of a bumpy path ahead, Taurus, but you're absolutely going to get there. And I love that because what I'm seeing is actually like a childlike joy. This card to me always looks a little bit more like the Six of Cups. This can also be a soulmate energy. So for some of you guys, this is a relationship. It's a rocky road, but there's definitely victory here. But you have to be careful about your communication, okay? And we get the Eight of Wands. So Taurus, you are in the prime state for manifestation. What you have asked for is absolutely coming to fruition. But with the Magician card, remember, pay attention to your thoughts, your ideas, what you think, believe, and imagine. That is what you are creating. And with the Magician in reverse, some of you might feel like giving up. Spirit saying if you run into obstacles, because I feel with this Queen of Swords energy, yeah, look at that. You're moving on. You're moving out of difficulties. I feel like there was a level of confusion for you, Taurus, things that maybe you didn't quite understand. And again, you might have been setting intentions for quite some time and not seeing your manifestations come to fruition. You will be getting this higher perspective, and it's like you hit that sweet spot for manifestation here. All right. Tell me why this Knight of Swords. This is what's transforming. Your path is transforming. You are leaving something behind, okay? It could be a relationship. It could be a person. Some of you guys, it's like I'm seeing like the barracks, okay? Whether that's, graduating school, whether that's getting through your basic training. Some of you guys are going to realize that, everything that you've been through is preparing you for this moment. And with that Eight of Wands, he's shooting those cannons off, right? And those are the wands of love. Things really happening very quickly. So I do get a little bit of an energy of be careful what you wish for, because I do think that, there will be, there's a lot of action, there's a lot of decisiveness, a lot of communication. This is what you want, what you want, but there's going to be some sort of delay here, okay, so that you can rethink, or maybe that you have to take a look at some of the details before you move forward. It may come off as a challenge, but everything absolutely is going to work out in your favor. You're going to see that this delay, this pause, and you might even feel like it's making a sacrifice, is actually for your benefit. You're going to see it as a gift, Taurus, okay? So we do get, we get the Strength card coming out here. Yeah, some of you guys, you had to work through some sort of issues of maybe being in the spotlight. So I don't pick up on an energy of a fear of success, but some of you may have a fear of public speaking. Okay, and wow, we get the Magician and the Empress coming out, but the Empress in reverse. Yeah, there's something here, Taurus, about manifestation, about believing, or something not quite working out the way that you wanted it to. There's something, your confidence may have been dented, okay, by your previous experiences, or because you're too attached to your timeline or the way things you think are supposed to work out. This is actually going to be a blessing in disguise, okay, because it's almost like something here that you needed to learn before you could really manifest the success that you're calling in. Five of Swords, there's this pause, there's this seeing things differently, seeing this relationship differently, seeing your path differently. This is about looking out for yourself. There's something here that also may have needed to be healed, and maybe that's why you couldn't move forward before you could really experience the success that you needed and that you wanted to. But I love this because you're coming out of conflict. So you are going to run into some complications during this Pluto retrograde, Taurus, but you have all the tools that you need, even if you don't think so. But you make sure that you think before you act, okay? And if you feel like you're being rushed, because I feel like there's any sort of snap decisions that you make, you may regret. So it's about pulling back your energy. If this is a relationship, for example, and there's a pause or there's a separation, this is so that you can get a higher perspective, okay? Because I get also with the Five of Swords, it can be, it can be about having these arguments or saying things that you don't really mean. All right, that type of energy. So we get the Six of Cups. For some of you guys, there is, this is soulmate energy coming out again. And we get the Justice card. Wow. So some of you guys have worked really, really hard. You're calling in your soulmate. We've got Libran energy coming through really strong here. Libra, Pisces, Virgo, Gemini. Okay, we also have Taurus energy. Libra and Taurus coming out twice. Maybe significant to you. It doesn't necessarily have to be, but what I'm seeing here, the scales are being balanced. Some of you guys, you're fighting very hard to reconcile with somebody. For others of you, it's like everything that you've been through, the way, like you continuing to stay above board, Taurus, doing what's right, maybe not what's always easiest, but doing what's right and coming into alignment, working your light, walking your soul's path. You've struggled, you've fought for this, and you absolutely deserve this beautiful gift of abundance and love that's coming towards you. Yeah, we get the Seven of Wands. Exactly. This is, you are coming into the highest expression of yourself. Some of you guys, this is about being at the top of your game. If there was competition, you are beating out the competition. Don't let anything that's happened in the past, because this may be something you've been trying to manifest for quite some time, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a rekindling, a recommitment, whether it's a job, whatever it might be, you have done the work, okay? And any sort of pauses or separations that you may experience or setbacks are actually for your highest good here, Taurus, okay? So let's go ahead and see what other messages come through. All right, we get brilliant beliefs, luminous life force, and personal power. So your wishes are coming true. Again, it is what you believe, Taurus, is what you are going to manifest. And there may be something that really knocked your confidence here, okay, that you see as a setback, or maybe you saw as a setback, but you are absolutely moving past this. You're moving on. Wow, luminous life force. This is also your power. I told you there's something here about tutelage. So it's like the things that you say, or you are also teaching people by the way that you behave. The resilience that I'm picking up here, Taurus, is going to be inspiring to those around you. And we get telepathy, transmission, perception, and communication. I told you, communication is so important to this reading. Remember that you are constantly in communication with the universe, not just the things that you say out loud, but your thoughts and your beliefs and your actions. Okay, some of you guys, this is about a soulmate connection. You guys may be connecting. You're definitely connecting in the astral plane. So if you're waiting for that to happen, in the 3D, that's coming into alignment. You've done the work. You've fought for this. Okay, karmic justice is yours, and for many of you guys, that's bringing you this gift, bringing you this reciprocity, bringing you this soulmate. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what else comes through for my dear Taurus. All right, we get the Fish. So strong Pisces energy coming through here. The Fish is also about being able to go with the flow, but it's also a card of luxury. Okay, Taurus, that you guys were meant to enjoy luxury. Absolutely. Wealth and abundance as well. Okay, so we get two cards. We get Hand, and we also get Heart. Wow, you guys. Some of you guys are, you guys have been working with Christ consciousness. That's what I'm getting. Some of you guys are either energy healers yourself, or you've been working with energy healers. You definitely have a heart chakra opening taking place here. There's a lot of love coming towards you. And if you guys haven't been feeling the love, Okay, and for some of you, it has to do with a Pisces person. For others, it doesn't. Okay, but there's luxury, there's healing, and there's this love, this passion coming towards you. We also see the hummingbird, or this bird. It looks like a hummingbird to me, but it may not be. Birds are messengers and about higher perspective, but they're also about communication. So pay attention to the signs and synchronicities that you may be receiving. And again, pay attention to, with that Magician in reverse, there may be a misunderstanding at the heart of this matter, or the heart of this breakup or this separation. And be careful if this is a, or it could be something that you misread or you misunderstood. Okay, but remember, all of the twists and turns shape us into who we are and take us where we need to go. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what Pegasus come through for my dear Taurus. We get White Pegasus of the Sacred Waterfall, number 8. So this is an energy of manifestation. This is also what I'm seeing with this healing hands. Many of you guys, there's this, not only is there this celestial energy around you, but it's healing, it's detoxing, it's cleansing. And I feel that with this swords energy coming into alignment. Okay, and we get Descending Pegasus of the Violet Light. Wow, some of you guys are absolutely going through a major upgrade here. I'm getting third eye and crown chakra. All right, so I'm going to quickly read for you. The White Pegasus of the Sacred Waterfall is a healing that will help you create positive expectations of being loved and receiving generous blessings, especially in the areas of your life where you have felt the most challenged. And that is just reinforcement of everything I've been saying here, Taurus. Now, the Descending Pegasus of the Violet Light is about another healing that will help you create positive expectations. Oh, I'm sorry. That was what I just read. Sorry. The gifts of this spiritual intervention include completion, protection from people or paths that do not benefit your soul development. This may involve removing opportunities or connections that would otherwise distract or disturb you, as well as increasing your deep awareness of how loved, blessed, and safe you truly are, Taurus. Wow. Beautiful. So during this journey, you are absolutely loved, blessed, protected, and safe. All right, let's pull a final message, final energy that for Taurus, please, for Pluto in retrograde. You get the Sirens, temptation. Ooh, but the Sirens, Taurus, this is what I'm getting. I feel like you're also going to be receiving a lot of messages through song. Okay, now there may be certain temptations along the way, and what I'm feeling like it's this temptation to compare yourself to others. Spirit is saying absolutely do not. I'm also getting there may be things that aren't exactly what they seem. Sirens are very beautiful, they're very alluring, but they take us down the wrong path. Although Spirit wants you to know that you can't really take a wrong turn. But the Magician in reverse, be careful of trickery, be careful of things not being quite what they seem. Okay? Make sure that you are, making the right decisions for you. Make sure that if you feel rushed into making a decision, or if you find yourself reacting or in this reactive energy, that you're not being, that you find your loving presence and your balance. Okay, Taurus? Whew. All right, I'm going to leave it there, sending you lots of love and light. Take care.